Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2 as France, trying to use the raiding and asymmetric warfare strategy of the Jeune. We are currently at war with Italy, allied to Japan, and we have some spare cash. I think I'm letting build up to 50,000 before we spend it. I know we rearranged our fleet just before, at the end of last turn. Hey, heavy A improvements. Damage to light cruiser. Convoy defense, large. Hey, free 8,000 VPs. Convoy defense, large. Hey, look, a free 8,000 VPs. A large raid on coastal shipping. I'm going to use a single battle cruiser. I didn't think we had any that had repaired. It's alright, we'll stay on our default course and then come up north towards La Spezia. And there we go, our first sighting. Come up to max speed, close in. Survey says transport. Means we can slow down. There's our second one. With dusk falling, I don't think we'll be able to get both of them. We'll give it a whirl though. We did find them. Supposedly a Corvette, and it is. Nothing a few 14-inch guns can't handle. Take a tour around the island, then we'll head back up to La Spezia as originally planned. I'm up to 18. Cover a little bit more ground. We'll have to catch up for that one. So I'm not sure whether that one actually sank or not. I know they heaved too, meaning they had surrendered, but with our destroyer heading off scene, they might have given up on that. High five the red dot. Say this is successful, and this mission was worth almost 5,000 VPs, I think. Yeah, we'll pick up some survivors. Doodle on northwest. Now in overtime. Well, but to no avail. There was an Italian battlecruiser around, too. Not exactly sure where. Moving on, though. Wow, we got a prestige from that. We'll have our Foreign Service light cruiser in place here shortly. We're building some submarines. And we definitely have Italy blockaded now. Hey, better damage. One to 5 merchants. Lost 1 submarine. Convoy defense large. Italians give up on that one again. We raid on coastal installations. Fleet action. I want to have 2 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, and escorts. I believe this is the target. Yes. And it is afternoon. Take control of these guys. I put them just in line. That would be semi-useful. I'm up to max speed now that we are engaged. Malfi takes a hit. Colbert takes a hit. There we go, the Lil dishes one out to the Amalfi. The Amalfi is using 13-inch guns. Doing these big S turns. Interesting. Randall launched torpedoes at what? Well, our investment in torpedoes is paying off. Not that I expect the Amalfi to be going in that direction still. Colbert taking several heavy hits. All penetrations. Amalfi takes 14. Amalfi takes another 14. Colbert takes 1 penetration. Colbert takes 2 penetrations. Colbert takes another penetration. And another one to the superstructure. Amalfi takes 2. Okay, we're going to peel the Colbert off. Go ahead and return to port. You're beat up now. We'll take the Ocean. We'll send up the black flag, get our light forces engaged. Ocean takes a hit, but it bounces. There's the penetration for the Ocean. Amalfi takes a 14-inch. Don't care too much about the 6-inch. Change of fire with the Ocean and the Amalfi. Ocean taking a few hits, no penetrations. 2 14s into the Amalfi. Oh, there's a penetrating hit to the superstructure. Ah, this may be the rest of their fleet. The Pisa. And we will switch targets. The Amalfi doesn't seem to be heavily damaged. It is maintaining speed. Alright, the Pisa. 9 inches. 29 knots. Ocean turret disabled. Ooh, a lot of superstructure damage there. And there's some more. There's the Roma, is using Dreadnought organization with thin armor. Fore and aft hit, penetration. Okay, it's starting to be a lot of damage. And gunfire hard to follow. Ocean is now on fire. Yeah, we're taking too many penetrations with the Ocean. These old battle wagons are starting to show their advantages. Get you peeled off and headed home. Leaves us without a command. Let's see. You are attached to the battle cruiser. You are attached attached to Battle Division. So we'll get you moved over. So all the destroyers will stay here. There we go. Lil firing into the Roma. Losing the Durandal. Got another torpedo off. That hit the Roma. PQ. Firing at that. Oh, yep, appears to be so. Well, they're in the thick of it now. Oh, and you do not need to follow the battle. You can maneuver independently. Yet again, it's sinking. Roma taking some light gunfire from the destroyers, not that that'll matter. Lil is turning around now. Ooh, Roma class hit by torpedo and blows up. Italian light cruiser over here. UK and North engaging. Thank you, Kurt, over correcting me on the proper pronunciation of the Duque. Where's the ocean going? Is it going up towards Nice? Yeah, that'll miss. Like very much for my battleships to get back to port so I can use our battle cruisers. Command them directly. In fact, to get them to turn around, send them back to be core, which I think will bring them to the ocean, which is fine. Oh, the Colbert is going to run into him. Battle Division 6, yes please. Hey, we have direct control of the battle cruisers now. Come with me. Oh, the installation is being bombarded. The battle cruisers are doing the right thing. Colbert firing at one of the Romas. Bersagliere. See if we can get around. Two short-range shots into the alleged Roma. There's another one. 3 more. She's maneuvering like a Roma. Oh no, 4 more. Both the Lil and the Duque getting involved. Yeah, they're just hammering them now. Where are all my destroyers going? Forward turret on the Lil is disabled at the moment. So that is Roma. Knocked out 2 of their turrets. Ooh, multiple penetrations into the Lil. armor do we have? Ooh. Right, I had forgotten these were meant to be long range. Oh yeah, Lil's getting beat up. Well, let's send her home now. Leaves us with just the Duque, which is showing the unreliability of the quad turrets at this early stage. Drop to cruise speed. Hang around the installation. That's all been in just the first few hours. Now we have rain. The Italians are smart, they'll go home. If they're really smart, they'll press their advantage. So far, by luck, we've managed to get each of our ships back into port. I don't think any of the capitals have sunk. We've lost 2 destroyers, I believe. 2 destroyers for a battleship, that's an exchange I can justify. Jeez. Picking up survivors. And they had retreated. We almost got another one of the Romas. So yeah, 2 destroyers and a transport for a Roma and a destroyer. That is definitely an exchange I will take. Six-inch guns firing HE. One of them managed to penetrate. There was a 14-inch penetration at 3,000 yards. That's to be expected. It's pretty short range. Again at 2,000 yards. And then it was the torpedoes. Magazine hit, ship blows up. That was a lucky hit. That kind of changed the course of how this battle was unfolding. Amalfi had lost half of her turrets. 15,000 yards. Took out a turret. That says good things. I like how that turned out. Long range. Gained 2 prestige at the Battle of Ile du Levant. That's if that T is supposed to be soft. Alright, we have Northeast Asia active fleet now. Battle cruisers are laid up again. Glass cannons they are. But we took out most of their battle fleet, so I'm not going to complain. Should not let them off. cheaply. better torpedoes, purpose-built aircraft carrier, I will send a diplomatic note. Oh, they have the raiders starting to set up. Raid on coastal installations. Oh, you want me to do that with 2 destroyers? Okay. Let's see what we can do. There we go, ship spotted. We just need to sink 2 ships. Well, that's different than what I thought. I thought it said coastal installations, meaning shore bombardment. That does not appear to be the case. We're getting close, which paid off. Maybe not. There are targets out here, though. We'll use a bar pad. And zip back and forth in the hopes we'll find something else. We may not achieve our objective on this one. Nope, time's up. We got damage into that second transport. That's it. That's an Italian victory. So close. That's alright, that's not much of a victory for the Italians. We continue to have overwhelming force. In fact, set up an invasion target. We can afford the cost to do so. We can definitely invade Tripoli from here. Maybe we should actually go for Sicily. Yeah, let's do that. Austria-Hungary, yeah. Dual purpose mounting, secondary turrets on BB. Sank 2 corvettes. Loss of 1 destroyer. Small engagement. They are running low on destroyers, but the small engagement is apparently 2 battlecruisers. There we go. Come up to max speed. And we already have a hit on the Amalfi. Continue closing. It is morning. We have all day to fight this battle. There's another hit on the Amalfi. The 6-inch I'm not too concerned by. There's another 14. And another 14. Disabled the turret on the low. Rear one, that's good. And we lost sight of them. They are headed for Bari. I don't remember, are the Amalfis faster than ours? They might be. I think they might be able to do 29 knots. Low hull hit. Torville gets a 6-inch in. 28 knots. Wasn't too far off. There's a 14 into the Amalfi. 2 more. 3 more. Will's going to lose speed though. Bersagliere is closing in. 2 more 14 into the Amalfi. Do 3 minutes in that direction. And we'll head to their retreat route. Amalfi takes another 14. And another. I'm a little concerned about torpedoes at this point. Rather than be concerned, I'm gonna turn. Ah, the Bersagliere is continuing to turn with us. Effective foil. What is our torpedo ring? I don't see it. Because we don't have torpedoes on this one. Our torpedoes have a range of up to 10 kilometers. The Bersagliere is now burning and on and down. Okay, there we go. Now we can chase the Amalfi with impunity. Two more hits into the Amalfi. I don't think our rear turrets are working. Well, they are. We're seeing splashes. Oh, secondary battery was hit. Not a huge loss. Try to squeeze in between her and retreat. Get fore and aft turrets running. Two hits on the Amalfi. 3 hits. Torville's got her locked in. Should not take long at this rate. There's another 14. Close in with the reducing visibility. Another 14. Pair of 6s. Another 14. 3 more 14s. 2 more. Definitely slowed down. Yeah, there we go. We got her. Early hits had not been penetrations. We did once we closed into 8,000 yards. Yeah, we started getting regular penetrations when we were under 8,000. Critical hit I'm not going to count. But we did get some built extended penetration at 10,000. Some 9,000. Then we're slowly closing. To prestige in the Battle of Dalmatia. Still have them heavily blockaded. Dual purpose mounts. That'll be fun. Lose one of our corvettes. Cruiser action. Could decline, but there's no reason not to. Now it'll be the Lille and the Tourville again. There's our sighting, come up to max. Close in with whatever they're sending our way. Which is a single Pisa. We are not immune to 9-inch gunfire with a very thin skin of this ship. The deck's in good shape. There we go, couple 6, 14, another 14. Yeah, I think this will be short work. There's another 14. Question is whether we can get that destroyer or not. How fast is it? 29 knots at best. Another 14. Missed a couple of reports there because I was trying to close in with the Bersagliere. There's another 14. Oh, now we're starting to pour fire into her. 2 14s as we run over the destroyer. I think their Bersagliere is done. Oh, wait, yeah, it's definitely done. Mosquet will pick her up. No need for those sailors to drown in the Mediterranean. Glare, that means it's afternoon. More 14s. Another 14. Pisa has slowed. Turn broadside, get the rear turrets engaged. Especially as we're taking a couple penetrating hits. There's another 14, another 14, 3 more, another 4 more. She can't take much more of this. Yeah, she's come to a stop. Destroyers don't even need the black flag, they're moving in for the kill. There's the torpedoes. Should be over shortly. 2 torpedo hits. You should be sinking fast quickly now. Oop. That was a double statement. And there's another torpedo. Would say it's wasteful, but nothing else to shoot at. And there we go. Drop down to cruise. Head up towards Sicily. Run out the timer. And some minor damage for us for sinking the Italian cruiser. Gain 1 prestige, Battle of Sicily. And with that, I am going to save because I am out of time for the day. I appreciate you staying to the end though. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.